Let me get to this last time before we get up out of here. I do want to talk about depression, right? Why does it seem like our generation, depression rates is all-time highs, borderline Great Depression? Like, when we was going through that Great Depression, I think in the 30s, our depression rates is almost at that same level. So why do you think in our current generation, even though, we are, more independent, you know what I mean? We are working more, whatever the case is there such a high depression rate, both amongst men and women? Why do you think that is?
Social media.
Social media?
And the high uses of technology and having access to things so easily is definitely the reason why. I feel like on social media, you could be anybody you want to be. Like,
Could you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Why is depression amongst our generation higher than it was in previous generations?
Okay.
Yeah, I just feel like the access to everything around the world. Like, you could see somebody in their house in China making something. Like, it's just access and seeing, especially like I said, on social media specifically. I feel like everybody puts their best foot forward on social media, whether it's,
sure.
and I'm guilty of it too, whether it's filters, whether it's enhancing, anything. You want to look your best when you do that. And in all reality, it's not always like that. You don't always look like that. But seeing that, and you in the house with 2 kids, breastfeeding, and you see it up here snatched with her, you like, damn, like, I got to get it together. I got to do this. And you start looking at yourself like, damn, like, this little roll right here gotta go. Like, you start just questioning things that you really don't have to question, and like that you would never question before if you haven't, like, I feel like we get consumed as a generation. We get consumed a lot in that, the perfect image all around. So, yeah,
I feel like we live, like, people on social media show it, like she said, they be showing the best parts of them. They don't show, like, the bad parts. And certain people be living for an image and be wanting to compare themselves to I'm not there yet, so I'm sad now because I should be there because they're there. I just feel like there's a whole bunch of that. And let's talk about how New York is expensive. Rent going up. We got people coming to the country.
It's hard out here.
It's hard out here. So I see.
And then you see it and it looks so easy. Like, you see people on trips every day and see people doing, you're like, damn, I just came off a 10-hour shift. God damn, like, I want to be on
damn, she in Dubai again?
Yeah, she in Dubai again.
Mind you, she got $30,000 in debt. But she in Dubai.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. It really be because I have people on that side, like, I know, like, that, and I'll be like, wow, she just asked me for $20 and she on here, people would think she, you know what I mean? Right. So it's really, if you don't have a strong mentality and you're not real disciplined and secure in who you are, that could really swallow you up. Just and it really don't even be that. It really don't. She can't even pay her rent. Or he can't, that car he driving is a rental. That's not even his car. Like, and guys be like, damn, like,
yeah, that's that.
Yeah, it's bad.
It is that social
it's
media.
Bad.
Like, I had an I have a friend that I know, and she
I know what was saying.
She
it was her that heard
on social media. On social media, she'll put on this facade like she living the best life ever. But you know what I mean? Said person is struggling to pay their rent. They got 4 roommates living in 1 bedroom. Like, you know what I mean?
So, borrow $40 the next week.
I mean, they was asking for money. See? But I'm just saying, like, like you said, some people do put on that facade on, because when you look at the social media, you be like, what the fuck? Like, you living this lifestyle, like, you know what I mean? And in reality, they be struggling. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think, what's your thoughts? Why do you think depression is so high compared to previous generations?
Just to piggyback, social media, and also I feel like right now, a lot of people don't take it seriously.
Take what seriously?
Like, if somebody was to say they feeling something about depression or they down about something, I feel like people, I get it. Like, okay, you got a roof over your head, you got clothes, you got everything you need. What are you so depressed about? But I just feel,
they tough. My mother would be like, what the fuck are you, like, they don't, I get what she's trying to say.
Someone said, like, that's the devil. Like, no,
I just feel like it's not taken seriously. Like, there was a time and a point where this famous actor, he killed himself or something like that. I think he overdosed on
a lot of famous actors.
And he was, like, it's people like that. And then, like, your parents or people you know will look at that like, oh my God, like, I wish he said something. And it's like, you could really be in their face screaming for help, saying something, and they don't see that. They don't take it serious. But the minute it's somebody famous, they're like, oh my God, like, I wish they said something, you know?
Big bro's going crazy.
Like, I just feel like it's not taken seriously.
Nah, that's just him.
Yeah. Nah, he does that every show. But that's how you know it's a good show, because you go to sleep. But I think that is true. You know, what I wanted to say is, I think the expectations, you know what I mean, along with social media. I think, you know, Wolf and I was just talking about, you know, men's suicide rates, you know, especially black men's suicide rate is up there. Like, you know what I mean? And I think a lot of it has to come down to expectations of a man, especially in this economy, which is fucking ridiculous. Like, you know what I'm saying? So not only do we have to thrive in this economy, like they saying 100K is the middle class nowadays. Like, you know what I'm saying? So to support a family, whatever the case is, you got to be damn near making 150, 200K a year. How many people realistically is making 200K? How many people realistically is even making 100K? Like, we don't really talk about it. Like, you know what I mean? So, you know, I think, and with women, there's a lot of expectations as far as, you know, y'all being able to provide for yourselves so that y'all don't have to be dependent on nobody or whatever the case is. Whether it's expectations of the beauty standards, whether it's expectations of, yo, damn, I got to hurry up and start my family. Maybe I'm chasing my career too long and now I can't, you know what I mean? So I think there's too much expectations going on, along with the reality of social media that's helping increase in these depression rates. You know what I mean? Like, what's your thoughts?
I feel like you got to be tough in this world because, like the nightlife, for example, when I first wanted to, like, get into it, like, there were people saying, like, you don't have that look. The look is BBL, teeth done, titties done. I don't have nothing done. That could be discouraging.
Gorgeous, girl.
Thank you. That
could sure is.
That could be discouraging to, like...
It's that Don Julio, y'all.
That Don.
The nigga veneers almost fell out. The nigga said...
That was the reposado here. Like,
that could be discouraging, but it kind of made me... Now I really want to work in the club because who said that this is what's, like, the look that you have to have?
Oh, you're a rebel.
So now it's like I work in clubs and, like, don't get me wrong, she probably could relate. We've worked on shifts with girls, so it's like I gotta work next to this bitch. Like, her ass is crazy, and then it's just me.
It's just
like,
me.
Yeah, like, damn. So you could fall into that if you're not, like, a strong person, but, like, I feel like nobody wants to be regular. I feel like I don't have a low self-esteem, but I would say that I'm regular. It's okay.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be regular. Everybody wants to be that girl, that nigga. And I just...
That's a great point.
Yeah,
above average.
That's how I feel.
I feel like people want to talk about it more, too. They're not closed. Like, you know how back in the days, they was like, oh, I can't say I'm depressed. Like, more people was out in the open. Like, I am sad.
Mental health is definitely
a focus. And I am going through something. So I feel like that's why it's more out there, too.
But I also think they throw it out there a lot now. Like, any little thing, they're like, oh, they're depressed, or they have anxiety, or they bipolar if they acting... I feel like people just use, like, mental health, like, when it's serious. Like, it's people really going through suffering, like, for real.
Yeah. I mean, some worse than others, most than others, but I think everybody's going through something.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard out here for everybody.
It's not water it down.
Everybody went through something.
And I just want to say, I feel like, don't shy away from therapy. I feel like in our community, Black and Latinos, we really look at it like, oh, that's like, you're crazy if you have therapy. I started therapy 2 weeks ago and I love it. I put her on to the therapy. She loves it. Like, and I just feel like we need to press that more, because we taught, like she said, we taught to be, like, my mother was strong, like, don't play with me. You crying? I'll give you something to cry about. So when you grow up like that, I'm telling you, it's hard for you to, even as women, like, it's hard for you to show emotions because you feel vulnerable, you feel weak. And that's not true. You're human. Emotions are... You
said especially as women?
Yeah, I'm saying women too. Some people think that only... No. I'm saying in certain households, women are taught like that too, because certain mothers...
Don't cry and all that? Like...
Not don't cry, but like...
For men, yes. They be definitely on men.
But I'm talking, that's what I'm saying. I know it's hard on men. Like,
I'm not saying for the majority, but a lot of women, especially women that raise kids by themselves, they... put that in they girls, like, you gotta, you know what I mean?
Toughen up, right?
You gotta toughen up. So,
like, my friend, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
My friends is, like, the reason why I'm like more open to show how I feel, because my family, like, I love them, but, like, we didn't grow up kissing each other, saying I love you,
being affectionate.
But you know that they love you, but they just don't say it. So then I get a friend like her. She's like a big crybaby. She's very emotional. She'll tell you she love you.
She about to cry right now.
Yeah, like sometimes it might come off in the beginning a little weird because I'm not used to it. But the friends like her is the reason why I'm able to call her and say, I'm hurt. My feelings are hurt. Growing up in certain Black households, you have to be tough.
Yeah, that's
you love me.
Nah. Well, I think personally, the depression is due to lack of human interaction. I think that technology is taking away human interaction. You know what I mean?
I agree.
You don't see kids playing outside with each other no more.
iPad.
Everybody in the house on the iPad, on the P5, on the bum-ass Xbox and shit like that. But you know what I mean?
They don't got imaginary friends no more. My daughter, as soon as her iPad go dead, she, girl, if you don't go over there and play with Sally in the corner,
ain't no Sally in the ain't no slap boxing.
No imagination.
People
nothing.
Guys not learning how to fight no more, so it's more shootings and killings and all that shit. So I think lacking human interaction, technology is a good thing and a bad thing, but technology is
it definitely ruined our generation.
It's definitely taking a toll on this generation.
That's what I'm saying. It's a blessing in it because it made so many people's lives. It changed their lives. It makes a lot of things accessible, but it also
but because it's
other side
right, but because it makes shit so easy, you don't build up that character basically.
And you get so caught up in it because everything is at your hand. Like you get so caught up. You don't even realize you've been on your phone for hours and time just went past.
Like I was talking to my little brother the other day and he scooped this girl off like a dating app.
Your little brother?
Yeah.
How old is he?
16, I think.
They doing dating.
Wait, how you get advanced? What the
they got this teenage dating app or whatever.
Teenage dating
That's
app?
crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like that.
I'm scared for my child.
But I'm like, yo, you need to go to the mall and scoop something in the mall. Like, you know what I mean? Like back in the day, we used to go to the mall. Like, we about to dress up. Go to KP and see what's happening. You know what I mean? They don't go through that no more. So it's like they go in public. They don't know how to talk to people and shit like that. So I think all that is leading to more depression rates and shit.
That's a fact, man. We do got to get up out of here because number one, it's hot.
It's hot, yeah.
But
and it's my
we had to spin the block.
We need that phone call to end this off with a bang.
Yeah, I'm gonna call one of my members.
Oh yeah, my girl.
See. Should we give her? Kim, you got a scenario? She should give.
You got to be convincing.
Don't say Netflix. He knows you.
Netflix and chill. Just tell him like, yo, you had a couple shots. I mean,
remember he know you, so make sure it's not obvious.
So make sure it's not obvious.
Like,
you had a couple shots.
Don't call a gay best friend, nothing like that either.
I ain't got no gay best friend.
You had a couple shots. You feeling lusty. You want to pull up.
You little dress.
You about to chew me up.
Oh my
God.
I'm about to.
I mean, that's the best case scenario, right? Put it by the mic. Put it by the mic.
Hey, Courtney. What you doing?
Drunk, get my dick lit.
Hold on. Somebody calling me.
He already get his dick lit.
He still might pull up, nigga. Right? He like, yeah, all right, hold on.
Wait, who said lick or what?
He said, what did he say?
He said licked.
Lick?
He said lick or wet.
I think he said wet.
Nah, he said wet. He not leaving that.
Wet.
He not leaving that. Next one.
Connie, I'm gonna call you back. Forget it. I can't.
Man.
That was crazy.
I wasn't expecting
I feel like he would have did it. I feel like
I do feel like he would have did it. Like,
once he said jump, I said, get my dick wet. I said, He said wet.
Oh my God.
He said, get my dick wet.
Yeah, he was with it. He was coming. He was pulling up ASAP.
He was definitely pulling
100 miles per hour.
I don't think so.
Yes, he
nigga would have been like, yeah, give me like 20 minutes. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, the way he came on the phone was already funny. Like,
anywho, that's a clip.
Yeah.
Make sure
anyway,
man. Subscribe.
Yo, we appreciate y'all. Again, let them know where they can follow you at.
Dailyrapupcrew clips, yeah.